A couple of people...
Well, it's not a Scotch egg.
It always rains here at the nurseries. It just never, ever stops raining.
Hello, Barbara, and hello, Sandra. How are you both?
Good evening. All right.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Doing fine, yes. Enjoying myself. Yeah.
Well, we're on a bit of a strange old day. The weather forecast is grim. So overnight it was raining and pitter patter, and now it's actually brightened up a little bit. So I sort of got in my head, right, I'm not going to get anything done outside because of the rain, and so I keep looking outside. So I don't really know what I'm going to end up doing today. I have got coming up completely non-campsite warden related. Some of you will know that I look after quite a big OMD Facebook fan group, and I sort of know some of the band members and things like that. And I've got a bit of an exclusive interview coming up that I'm doing this week with the lead singer, Andy McCluskey. And the interview should have been done at his house back in January or February at the beginning of the year, before I came back to Lincolnshire, because there was a new album coming out. And then because of the delays on the album, blah, 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 we couldn't get the interview done. So I'm going to have to do it remotely because the album is coming out on the 27th of October. We're in October, a couple of weeks. Anyway, I've basically I've got it's going to be an online interview. And we've had hundreds, and I mean into hundreds and hundreds of questions sent in from fans to ask Andy. So I've got no idea. So I'm just going to be pulling them out of the hat. Well, I'm going to be doing how many of them we're going to get asked, but yeah, probably be about an hour long, the interview, which is sounds a long time, but it flies by. And so if you're an OMD fan, look out on my own personal channel and the OMD Facebook group that I run for some information and news on an exclusive interview coming up. That's so it's a bit like Piffy on a rock at the moment. Waiting for the weather to decide what it's going to do. A couple of people have been asking about Mark as well. So Mark will no longer be with us over winter. He decided not to stay on with one thing and another, so he's not really about at the moment. But we will get him on camera to say goodbye before he goes. And I have got somebody else who is going to be winter sitting, who I'll get a proper vlog on and a proper introduction. And some really nice people are going to be coming on over winter. And then obviously it's some time away. I'm not going to be really thinking about it at the moment. Then going into next year, obviously, I'm going to be looking for somebody else to take over the running of the cafe and the shop, and things like that. But as I say, I'm not going to panic about that because I'm not there yet. Right, let's carry on. And the rain has come. Thank you, Karen. You know who you are, who's just bought this big bag of bits over. Hello, Russia Snacks. Oh, Sandra. Campsite Energy Warden drinks. Haribos. And a bottle of fizz. So that will probably go home and into the fridge. We might open that up at Christmas, something like that. So, yeah, thank you ever so much for that. I do appreciate kind words and things. I've just moved the Scale Electric set as well. We've got this Scale Electric race to sort out at some stage. But I'm going to go over and quickly do the toilets. We've now got a gate. So this won't make any sense to any of you, but basically this gate was all screwed up. So if you needed to access the pipework at the back of the toilets and showers, it was a mad scramble all the way down here. Which is a bit mental. So we've sort of botched up the gate, re-put it on, and put a little batten on there, and we've got a little clasp on there now, so that's sort of closed. but it gives us access now to the pipe work at the back to make life somewhat easier. And lagging there needs to be done. There is quite a few of the standpipes have been done now, but we need to order some cable ties. The ones I'd ordered were one packet was the wrong size, so just sort of dwindle on with that over the next week or so. All grey and some showers, but very, very grey. Does this mean autumn is actually here? It's been coming. I was watching the forecast yesterday, and Scotland have got snow on the forecast for next week, and also frost got mentioned last night on the weather forecast. Us British people, you know, we don't half like to talk about the weather, don't we? Always talking about the weather. We've had the books. We've had a bit of a. That's all been a bit of a tidy up as well. So I don't know whether you can see any difference there or not. It's a day of goodie bags. Picture number 9 for Russia. Russia's been spoilt, and there's some more. Oopsie daisy. Russia snacks. So thanks ever so much for that. Been great to have you back with us. You've stayed with us a few times actually, and great that you watched the channel. And like I said to you when I was checking you out and saying goodbye, let me be the first to wish you all a very happy Christmas and a very merry new year. Right, quick hello to the girl. Oh, that's a big. Oh, you're fast asleep, Russia. You've got lots and lots of dog treats again. We're all replenished. You've got loads. Right, what do you want to do? Good girl. Oh, you are getting to be an old girl, aren't you? There you go. Good girl. Oh dear. Are you alright? You look a little bit off colour. Are you okay? Oh, good girl, aren't you? Good girl. Have I woken you up? Oh dear, dear. I'm mixing with mixing with the superstars this week. As I say, I've got this OMD thing going on. I can't show you the message I've got here. That's just come via LinkedIn. From those of a certain age will remember a band called the Smiths. I need to call somebody. That's all I can say at this stage on this one. Literally just had a message from someone. Heading some of the hanging baskets and other little planters we've got in here, getting the heads off. Yeah, winter's on its way. Somebody put a comment the other day when I did the video of the migrating geese and swans, and somebody said, "Oh, that's a bit like you, Neil, because you go home for winter like a migrating bird." And what I've actually got on my arm, I've got a tattoo, and the tattoo's a swift. And the reason I've got a tattoo of a swift is that's very much me. I sort of migrate in the spring and then migrate back home in the winter. So if ever you see me and my arms exposed, you'll see the little tattoo. And that's the reason why I've got a swift on my arm tattooed. And don't even ask about the tattoo on the back. No, don't even ask about that. Well, it's not a Scotch egg, but it's the final pork pie for my dinner. You know, it always rains here at the nurseries. It just never ever stops raining. Very grey. Right, that's the biffa bins out for tomorrow morning. I was going to close up the shed, as I say. Not really done too much work. I've had a visit from my boss today, which I always enjoy. Hello, John, my boss. Best boss in the whole wide world. Best boss I've ever had. So we've just been sorting out and discussing all the plans going forward for next year with the new lodges and things. And a lot of people keep asking, sort of saying, "Oh, what's happening with the lodges?" We know what's happening with the lodges, but I'm not going to share that information with you. But I don't know whether I mentioned it or not on a previous vlog. I think I have. that my Warden pitch, my amazing super duper Warden pitch, is going to become a lodge. So that's going to be going. I knew this a year ago. And I've just allocated myself a new pitch, so I'm moving. I'm also going to be moving. I'm doing it down in Mazzy. I'm also moving. And this winter we've got a number of what we call mini winter seasonal people coming on. So I've just been juggling about where they're all going. And then we've got a juggle on the existing seasonal people that are changing pitches. So some familiar people that you'll be aware of. You've got the travel trolls are moving, and boatheads are moving, and then I'm moving into a lovely pitch. But it's going to be a bit strange. Sorry, I'm just in the washing machine room. I've just done my washing. So it's all going to be a bit of a strange one for me. So most of you won't know the story of what happened when I came to the nurseries, or very, very few of you will remember. So I came as a warden, and when I came on site, there was an existing warden on the site, and he was going to become, in inverted commas, my assistant, because he was retired, and I'm not going to use the word elderly. That's not fair, but yeah, he was older than me. Let's put it that way. And within a couple of days of me coming here, he had a medical episode and had to go. So I inherited his pitch. This is all it's a long time ago. Where obviously my van's been for some time, and now what's going to happen is on the 1st of October, November, thereabouts, is when my new pitch becomes free. I'm moving my van off my pitch onto this other pitch. I'm not going to let you know yet which one it is. And then that'll be me settled down for the winter. I need to move my shed and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's got really complicated, incredibly complicated, and I've got a big... so I've been delegated the responsibility of doing all the plan for what's coming forward. So headache and a half. Right, let me get my washing machine out of these machines. It's been a taxing couple of hours on the brain. Many thanks to Dan and Mazzy, the travel trolls. Delivery from Square Pizza in Sutton, and now I've got a mixed kebab wrap with doner and chicken and things like that. Absolutely starving, so that's going to go down an absolute treat. Absolute. I'm saying that too many times, aren't I? It's a bit like when I say right. I've got to stop saying right. Right. So this is a little bit weird. It's getting on a little bit in the evening, and I've just been on a video chat with Sandra and Barbera. And I use some software where I can record the video chat. So what we've actually done, we've just had a little bit of a waffle with Barbara and Sandra. So I'm going to incorporate it here, and you can get an update on Barbara and an update on Sandra, and that'll complete today's vlog for you. Here we go.
Hello, Barbara, and hello, Sandra. How are you both?
Good evening. All right.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Doing fine, yes. Enjoying myself. Yeah. So.
Where are you, Sandra?
It's been a long week at work, even though it's only Wednesday. We're in Sale, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes. So for those that don't know, where is Sale?
South Manchester.
So that's the best you can get. Nobody knows where anything is round here.
Ironically, one thing Sale isn't is cheap.
I would have said I'm at my mum's if it was me.
Oh.
So where are you, Sandra?
Where am I? I'm at my mum's.
Yes, and I'm also at my home. Yes, hence the decorative things on the wall behind us. Yes.
And
Yeah.
how are you keeping, Barbara?
Not too bad. I seem to have recovered from that awful infection I had, and so I'm doing all right now. I'm feeling more like myself. Yeah, managing to get out with get shopping done as long as we've got somebody to read labels for me. Yeah, I don't think people always realise that I actually can't see to read because I can move around safely enough. I'm wobbling, but I can move around. Yeah,
Well,
but
I've wobbled a few times in the past myself, Barbara.
yes.
Mostly after 8 pints.
Oh, I can do it without the aid of 8 pints.
Are you missing me, Sandra?
It's been a long haul, Neil, hasn't it?
It's been a very. I was just saying to a few people, I am work-wise this year exceedingly tight. I am at the point now of I need to get the season over with. But virtually every weekend you've come up, there's always been a drama here at work. I don't think there's been one visit where we haven't had a drama.
Possibly. But yeah, so I mean, I am enjoying my new job, but it is really full on and quite tiring as well. So I'm going to have a short break even before I come and visit because I'm just really, really tired.
Yeah. I'm only sorry I've not been able to step in and help and do anything useful apart from staying out of the way. But it was handy when the young ones came down and gave you a hand, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, I was just talking about the day job, to be quite honest.
The day job. Oh, well.
About all the rest.
Yeah.
But, we managed to get out on Saturday, didn't we, Mum? Anyway, that was nice.
Oh, we did, yes. Went round the RHS Gardens at Bridgewater, which is the RHS want to make this into the equivalent of Kew Gardens, the Kew Gardens at the north, and they're making a pretty fine job of it. It's lovely to be there. Very old manor area. The Duke of Bridgewater was the first one to build a canal into Manchester so that he could get the coal from his mines into Manchester cheaply. So it's got quite a history. The original Bridgewater Hall is a wonderful Elizabethan black and white building and is still there. And then about 150 years ago, there was a new Bridgewater Hall built, which by the 1960s was wiped out and all the grounds were left. So there's a terrific area, a massive woodland, and it's really been turned into a lovely place.
So there was quite a lot of controversy, Barbara, a couple of years ago. Did you hear about it, about the deer that they shot?
Oh, yes. Yes.
So everybody has been eating the deer, but there was a lot of controversy because there was a big herd of deers that used to be there that they boomed.
Yes. Well, they must have been virtually wild because it hadn't been managed for a long time. In fact, in the early days when the manor first went, there was talk of turning it into an open cast coal mine, but that seemed to fall through, fortunately.
Good. And all being well, Barbara, you never know if things go to plan. Our Lincolnshire journey, fingers crossed, this time next year, all being well, you'll be part of it.
I will too, won't I? Yes, it would be fantastic. I'm just really looking forward to it. Really am. I don't mind when it happens, but obviously for all of us, the sooner the better. But we can't control that, so just have to live with it.
No, yeah. So I need to go and see my witch again before I come back, and I need my cinnamon. Sandra, have you done the cinnamon under the rugs yet?
Oh gosh, yes.
Have you, Sandra?
I'd never heard of that one before.
Yeah,
completely new for me, that one.
And have you depersonalised it, or have you still got a picture of me up on the fireplace?
Have we?
Took some of the pictures, Dan.
That's why it's not sold. You see, you need to listen to what the witch said.
Right. Oh well, you're coming home you'll be home in 4 weeks, won't you?
All being well, I will be. Yeah. So
Yeah. I'm not moving mine. I'm not moving my pictures. Every one of them has been handmade by somebody in the family.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you don't need to.
Show Faye's.
Oh, latest one. Yeah.
So Faye just finished this embroidery. Embroidery probably.
It is an embroidery. It's
for mum, but just have a look at this. It's amazing.
Nope.
This is something one of the younger members of the family developing the fantastic needlework.
He's met Faye. He's
Yeah.
met Faye.
Oh, you've met Faye. Oh, of course. Oh, of course we did.
Isn't that nice?
Right. Very good.
Yeah.
Detail on that.
Yeah. Excellent.
And for us being musicians, it all makes sense. It's not just sort of things that look musical. It actually makes musical sense. That's the latest thing. Yeah.
Well, the other thing, Barbara, if we get you over here, we know a place that has an open mic, and we'll have to get you along, and you can maybe come and do a sea shanty with us.
Oh yes.
Oh, speaking of which, I brought back a couple of tapes of sea shanties from Mum for you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, from the tapes, I came across them. One from Storm Along John and the other from the Liverpool Shantymen. And one of them even got a folder inside it with all the words on, so he can join in. Yeah.
So that was that, and she did she did actually give away, but managed to get it back for me. But a cassette tape, Neil, signed by one of Fairport Convention.
By two of the Fairport Convention.
And she was going to just give it away. You didn't ask me if I wanted that.
Is that going to join us on our Lincolnshire journey, Sandra?
It will now, won't it? Yes.
Many, many years ago, we did actually meet some of them.
Oh, you did? Oh, yes. Well, these are two. They used to come round as a couple. Now then, Dave Swarbrick and Simon Nicholas.
I don't think there was, but it was actually Martin. I can't remember
Martin Carthew.
No, not Martin Carthew.
I've seen him as well.
There's another Martin that was at one time in Fairport Convention, but he did this whole kind of live show at one of our neighbours' houses many years ago in Chalt.
Was that Annie?
Yeah, there's.
Yes. Oh well, yeah. Oh, this was like you say, one of our neighbours we got very close to, who used to run the folk group at what was known as the Mucky Duck in Fallowfield. Actually, of course, it's the White Swan. And very often the performers would stay overnight with her. And she always wanted them to have a key so they could get in and out of the house. And each one always took it with them and forgot to return it. So she used to send them down to us because we were doing key cutting at the time. So I've cut keys for many of these performers. Yes. Yeah. Somebody from the Dubliners, Sean, somebody from the Dubliners, and various ones, yeah. Some better known than others. Yeah.
So I've had in the last 24 hours, I've had Andy McCluskey on to me about something, and so I won't name somebody else. I'll send you a message in a minute from another very well-known band, Manchester band, on to me today about something. So yeah, but I've not contacted them. It's come the other way around.
Ah. Yes.
All good fun. Right, I think I'm going to wrap this here. And I say you're going to be part of a vlog from today, and it's all going to be a bit weird, this, for the viewers at home, the watchers at home, Sandra.
When you do get back, you'll have to come and film me doing some bell ringing, because it's really difficult trying to film oneself bell ringing. It's just like, but I'm improving, so it might be nice to do an update.
So those of a certain age will remember that song, won't they? You can ring my bells, ring my bells, ba 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 ba. Who sang that?
Absolutely perfect.
Anita, somebody. What was her name? Anita. I forget now.
I don't know. I can't remember who sang. Who sang? You can ring my bell. Right. I'm really looking forward to that, Sandra. It's going to be the best moment of my life.
Sure will be. Oh, well, we'll meet again.
We will do. Barbara, do you want to say goodbye to all of your fans and viewers out there?
I'm absolutely amazed that anybody notices me, but thank you to all my fans and viewers, and have a good life. Bye.
And Sandra, do you want to say goodbye to all of your fans and viewers? Everybody keeps asking about you. Oh, you are not going to believe how many presents I've got here for you. I have got bags of them, literally carrier bags of presents for you. I mean, literally bags and bags of presents.
Excuse me. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just incredibly kind of people. So really appreciate it. I'm intrigued to see what people have been sending, but at this end, I've still got an awful lot of apples. So any viewers who watch us at the Manchester end, anybody that wants any apples, I've still got. Don't even, yeah, that bit needs sorting before Neil comes home, because he's not going to appreciate the kitchen and fridge being full of apples.
You and your mum, before you come up here in a couple of weeks to see me, you need to slice them up with your mum, and we'll put them in the hydrator and hydrate them when you come up here. Do a slicing session with your mum. And we can
pardon?
Do an apple slicing session with your mother.
What, here?
Yeah, and then they're already sliced, and we can just put them on the trays and just lob them in the hydrator.
Do you know how quickly sliced apple goes brown, dear?
Yeah, there's a way to stop it going brown, isn't there? What was it you put it in? Is it lemonade?
Put in a bit of lemon juice, but even so.
Salt water's not bad, but you can't carry it in salt water to Lincolnshire.
just chop them fresh and I can't, like Mazzy put on one of her videos. There's still apples in the nurseries as well. They're still there.
Yeah.
I've thrown some away today because some of them are now getting a bit worse for wear, unfortunately.
Well, they would do. Yeah, I mean they're the best fresh, really. So I'm surprised that any survived at all. But wow.
No, they're still hard, and because obviously there's no light and it's sort of cool in the reception area. So yeah,
impressed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Right, Sandra, do you want to say goodbye?
I will say goodbye, and so speak soon, and have a good week, everyone. Enjoy the weekend when it comes, and bye for now.